Once upon a time, there was a small family in a village. The family consists of father, mother, and a kind son. The kind boy named Bawang Putih. The father and mother in the family work as a merchant. Their family is so harmonious and happy. But one day, Bawang Putih's father and mother had an accident when they want to go out of town and eventually died. Bawang Putih was so sad about this incident.
Dad, what did this happen to me? Father and mother that I love you so much, they are gone.
After that incident, Bawang Putih was often visited by a widower and his son named Bawang Merah. Bawang Merah's father often visited and brought food to Bawang Putih's house.
Do you like the food I brought? Thank you, sir. This food is delicious. I like it very much. I'm glad you like it. Tomorrow, I will bring the same food again. Thank you very much, sir. You are very kind.
Because Bawang Merah's father often visited Bawang Putih's house, and Bawang Putih felt that it was suitable for Bawang Merah's father, Bawang Merah's father wanted to raise Bawang Putih to be his adopted son.
Putih, would you agree if I adopt you as my adopted son? Father, after all, you are very good to me. Okay, from now, you will be my adopted son, okay?
Finally, Bawang Putih became the adopted son of Bawang Merah's father and lived under the same roof with Bawang Merah's father and son. At first, all seemed fine, until one day at noon at Bawang Merah's house.
Hey Bawang Putih, from this moment you have to clean the house, wear the house, and wash my clothes.
But father,
What? You have to follow my rules. You think I love you? No, I don't love you. You are just a tool for me.
Yeah, and you also have to wash my clothes and clean my things.
okay, father and brother, I will do it.
Bawang Putih was only used as a servant by Bawang Merah's father, and he was scolded every day and told to clean the house and wash clothes.
Hey Bawang Putih, wash my clothes and clean the house now.
Bawang Putih, clean my shoes now. It's very dirty.
Okay, I will do it now.
Once upon a time, Bawang Putih was washing clothes by the river. Suddenly, one of his father's clothes was washed away. When he realized it, Bawang Putih tried to get her stepfather's clothes back, but alas, he could not bring it back. With sadness and despair, he returned home and told the incident to his father.
Dad, I'm sorry. I accidentally washed away that clothes.
What? What do you say? My clothes is gone? Quick, find it and don't come back before you find it. Now!
With a sad heart, Bawang Putih was forced to do what his stepfather wanted. He searched the banks of the river, and then he met an uncle in the river.
Sorry, uncle. May I ask something?
Of course, son. What's wrong?
Did you see the clothes drifting around this river?
Yes, but I saw the clothes were brought by an old grandpa a while ago.
Thank you, uncle. I will look for it.
Then he went to an old hut, which was an old grandmother's house, but because it was night, he also gave permission to the old grandmother to spend the night there to rest.
Excuse me. Is there anyone inside?
Who are you, son? What's going on at this night?
My name is Bawang Putih, Grandpa. I am looking for clothes that my father had that drifted in the river, and right now I need a place to spend the night. Can I spend the night here, Grandpa?
Oh, that shirt is yours. I have saved it, but I will return it to you on one condition. You must accompany me here for a few days.
Oh, Grandpa, I agree as long as Grandpa wants to give the clothes to me.
Come here.
The next few days,
Keep your promise, and I will keep my promise. Here I return your stepfather's clothes. Oh yes, I have a present for you. I built this pumpkin for you. Thank you, Grandpa.
Bawang Putih went home, and when he got home, Bawang Putih handed the red shirt to his stepfather.
Father, I have found the clothes.
Bring it here. Okay, good. Now, clean the house.
Fine, Father. I clean up first.
Clean it.
When Bawang Putih went to the kitchen to peel the pumpkin that was given by the grandmother, Bawang Putih was so surprised when he found out that in the pumpkin there were so many gold gems.
Money, this money, father. I found money after splitting pumpkin.
Knowing this, the father of Bawang Merah and Bawang Merah immediately snatched the gold in Bawang Putih.
Bawang Putih, where do you get this money from?
I got the money from pumpkin given by a grandfather in the middle of the forest.
Upon hearing the story from Bawang Putih, Bawang Merah intended to find the grandmother. The next morning, Bawang Merah threw his clothes into the river on purpose, after which he did the same thing as Bawang Putih.
Kiss me out, man. Do you see my clothes in the river?
Oh, yes, I found your clothes in the river a while ago, and I will give it to you after one condition. You must stay with me for a few days.
Alright, Grandpa, I will take your word.
Okay, come here.
For several days, Bawang Merah lived with the grandmother. As long as he was with his grandmother, the only thing he did was laze around and he didn't do anything good. When it was time for Bawang Merah to go home,
Hey, Grandpa, I have been staying here for a few days. Where's my reward?
Alright. Take this pumpkin for you. Now go.
after that, Bawang Merah immediately go to his home and called her father and happily showed him the pumpkin. The father of Bawang Merah and Bawang Merah was afraid that if Bawang Putih saw him, he would ask for a share. So Bawang Merah's father told Bawang Putih to wash his clothes in the river.
Hey Bawang Putih, go outside and wash my clothes.
Yes, sir.
Now!
Once Bawang Putih was not at home, Bawang Merah's father and Bawang Merah opened the pumpkin. But it turned out that what came out of the fruit was not gold and gems, but a large and very venomous snake animal. The snake immediately attacked the father of Bawang Merah and Bawang Merah until they finally die.